We will start the third chapter of history, that is the Sultanate period. In this chapter, we'll read about the Sultans of Delhi, or the rulers who ruled over Delhi Sultanate. So first we'll start with the introduction. So students, in our last chapter, we read about the dynasties which ruled during early medieval period, and the examples of such dynasties are the Rajputs, the Ghaznavids, the Ghorids, the Palas, and the Gurjar Pratihars. Students, we read in our last chapter about Chauhan rulers, and Prithviraj Chauhan was the most powerful ruler of Chauhan dynasty, and he was defeated by the Muhammad Ghori in the second battle of Tarain in 1191. So students, after defeating Prithviraj Chauhan in the second battle of Tarain in 1191, Muhammad Ghori became the king of Delhi region. Who became the king of Delhi region? Muhammad Ghori had no children of his own. So he considered the slaves of his dynasty as one of his own. So one of his slaves named Qutbuddin Aibak became the king of Delhi Sultanate and founded the Mamluk dynasty. Mamluk dynasty is also known as slave dynasty. So who was the founder of Mamluk dynasty or slave dynasty? Qutbuddin Aibak was the founder of Mamluk dynasty. Qutbuddin Aibak founded the Mamluk dynasty, and the Sultanate dynasty ruled for almost 300 years from 1206 to 1526. This is the time period of Sultanate dynasty. Students, famously, Sultanate dynasty was also known as Age of Delhi Sultanate. 5 dynasties ruled during this period were then conquered and overtaken by Mughal dynasty. So we can say that before Mughal dynasty, on Delhi Sultanate, 5 dynasties ruled. So we'll start with the first one, that is the Mamluk dynasty, and the time period of Mamluk dynasty was 1206 to 1290 CE. So Mamluk means owned. The meaning of Mamluk is owned. After the death of Muhammad Ghori, the dynasty of Muhammad Ghori was divided into 4 parts, and his Turkish slave, उसके तुर्की के एक स्लेव को जिसका नाम कुतुबुद्दीन ऐबक था, उसके अंडर में एक डायनेस्टी दी गई जो क्या थी? दिल्ली सल्तनत. So the region of Delhi fell under the Qutbuddin Aibak, who founded Mamluk dynasty or the slave dynasty. As I have told you before also that who was the founder of Mamluk dynasty? Qutbuddin Aibak. So the first one ruler of this dynasty was Qutbuddin Aibak, and his rule was started from 1206 and ended with 1210 CE. He was the first Sultan of Delhi, and the Indian territories conquered by Muhammad Ghori were given to him to rule, and the regions which were conquered by Muhammad Ghori was given to Qutbuddin Aibak to rule over. He started Mamluk dynasty and ruled. He expanded the territories also, and all over the northern part of India he established kingdom, became the Delhi Sultanate. He was a very kind-hearted and generous man. Qutbuddin Aibak was very kind-hearted and generous man. That's why he was known as Lakh Baksh by his people. इसलिए लोग उसको लाख बख्श भी कहते थे. And why people call him Lakh Baksh? Because he did a lot of charity in the interest of people of his dynasty. Now, the administration of Qutbuddin Aibak. What was the administrative policies of Qutbuddin Aibak? So Qutbuddin Aibak set up an efficient administrative structure and he shifted his capital from Lahore to Delhi. During his ruling period, he faced repeated Mongol attacks. इसने अपने शासनकाल में लगातार मंगोल्स का अटैक फेस किया and Rajputs also and other defeated kings constantly tried to regain their independence. But he was a builder also. Who was the builder? Qutbuddin Aibak was the builder also, and he started the construction of Qutub Minar and Qutubul Islam Mosque. He died in 1210 CE by playing a game of polo. That's why his ruling period was very short, from 1206 to 1210 CE only. Now, the next one ruler of Mamluk dynasty was Iltutmish, and his ruling period started from 1211 to 1236 CE. Qutbuddin Aibak was succeeded by his son-in-law Shamsuddin Iltutmish in 1211 CE, and he is regarded as the first ruler and the real founder of the dynasty by the historians. हिस्टोरियन इतिहासकारों का मानना था कि शमशुद्दीन इल्तुतमिश ही ममलुक डायनेस्टी का रियल फाउंडर था. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू हिस्टोरियन, Iltutmish was the real founder and the first ruler of the Mamluk dynasty because he faced many problems during his reign. But with these problems also, he controlled the dynasties very well, and he strongly faced all the problems and defeated the rebellions. अपने विद्रोहियों से उसने डट के मुकाबला किया within his empire, and he saved the Sultanate. That's why, according to historian, he is the real founder of the dynasty. Now, the administration and rule of Iltutmish. Iltutmish was a great ruler. He regained control over all the territories that had slipped off hands of kingdom after Qutbuddin Aibak's death. तो Qutbuddin Aibak के डेथ के बाद जो भी उनके हाथ से, उनके कंट्रोल से जो भी रीजन्स निकल गए थे, स्लिप्ड हो गए थे, उनको उसने फिर से रीगेन किया, फिर से उस पर आक्रमण किया और उसको जीता. ही सेव्ड हिज रीजन फ्रॉम मंगोलियन इन्वेशंस बिकॉज मंगोल्स वर अटैकिंग. Iltutmish also saved his sultanate from Mongolian invasions by refusing to give shelter to Persian ruler who was pursued by a Mongolian ruler, Genghis Khan. So Iltutmish also saved his region from Mongolian invasion by refusing to give shelter to Persian ruler who was pursued by a Mongolian ruler, Genghis Khan. So he refused to give shelter to a Persian ruler who was pursued by Genghis Khan. He expanded his territories, defeating and seizing many Rajput kingdoms. तो इसने कई सारे राजपूत किंगडम्स को हराया और सीज करके उनके जो किंगडम्स थे उसको अक्वायर कर लिया, एंड कवरिंग ईस्ट फ्रॉम बिहार टू बंगाल बाय क्रशिंग दी रिवॉल्ट्स. और कई सारे रिवॉल्ट्स को क्रश करके इसने अपनी सल्तनत को बिहार से बंगाल तक एक्सपेंड कर लिया. ही हैड मैनी सन्स. इसके कई सारे बेटे थे, बट none of them, according to Iltutmish, was able to acquire the throne after him. So Iltutmish wanted his daughter to succeed him after his death. But because of some reasons, after his death, his son named Ruknuddin Firoz Shah succeeded him. But Ruknuddin was dethroned because of his incompetence towards the kingdom. He was not able to rule over the throne as efficiently as he should. So he dethroned from the dynasty. Now Razia Sultan, the next one ruler of Delhi Sultanate, was Razia Sultan, and Razia Sultan was the daughter of Iltutmish. And Iltutmish wanted Razia Sultan to acquire the throne after his death. Razia Sultan was the first and only female sultan during the entire Sultanate period. Her reign was short and full of problem. इनका कार्यकाल बहुत छोटा था और मुश्किलों से भरा हुआ था, because that time no one wants a female as the ruler of the dynasty. The nobles were already unhappy by Iltutmish wishes to make a female as the ruler of the dynasty, because they don't want to take order from a female, and they don't want to accept a female as the ruler of the dynasty. So, but with the support of people, Razia became the Sultan of Delhi. She was opposed by the nobles at every decision she made, as they did not want to take orders from a woman. तो समय समय पे उनके जो भी ऑर्डर्स होते थे उनको नज़रअंदाज किया जाता था, क्योंकि कोई भी उनके जो भी नोबल्स थे वो किसी फीमेल से ऑर्डर लेना पसंद नहीं करते थे उस समय में, एंड वर एक्सट्रीमली इम्पेशेंट टू डीथ्रोन हर. And every noble of the dynasty wants to dethrone Razia from the Sultanate. In 1266 CE, they rebelled, overthrew and assassinated her. Assassinate means उन्होंने धोखे से रजिया की हत्या कर दी. Now the next one ruler is Ghiyasuddin Balban, and we'll start this topic in our next class.